make like a quick update thing, of like what's gonna happen to the Kohi series. So basically everybody that was in the faction Apocalypse, like, the whole faction basically split up. Like, as you can see, like, I'm not in the faction right now. And I'll get to why that is in a second. So, everybody started leaving Apocalypse pretty much. Like, Twisted invited these two, like, faggot kids, and they, like, both insided. And then, now they're, like, trying to start shit, I don't even know. But, they, like, insided. And then, so, then after that, like, in the last episode, when we didn't even go raidable, but we, like, got betrayed, I guess. I'm not even sure. I still don't really entirely know what happened. But, basically what happened about that was, like, after we got incited by, like, those two kids, we invited, like, there's this one guy that, like, the last video I uploaded was, like, the Chaincraft video. That was, like, that old, like, promo video thing that really didn't serve a purpose anymore. This guy from that server, like, Ferris, I think, yeah, he, like, Panther and I had known him for so long, and then he, like, joined this server on, like, an alt, because he had, like, a rank on there, and then, oh, hey, well, that's where they went, obviously, but then we invited the Ferris guy, it was, like, his alt was, like, amazing gold, and then he, like, freaking insided, I guess, or, like, betrayed, I don't even know. Somehow, like, I guess it was him that was breaking, like, the blocks and all the chests when we, like, when I, like, logged on with Cowboy and looked over and all the chests were being broken, like, I guess it was him, but, like, you can't really tell because they were all, like, swinging at the chests and they were all shifting, so I'm still not even entirely sure what happened, but I'm guessing, like, he betrayed and then, like, let him in. I don't know how nobody noticed that at first, if it was him that did that, but I don't know, that didn't really matter. We really didn't lose anything from that, so, but then, like, after that, we just, like, switched bases, and then that base was, like, it was cool, and, like, we did a bit there, but nothing really, like, good that I could have recorded. And then, I haven't really, like, been on in a while, and then, like, everybody started leaving the faction. Like, Twisted went and joined Toast, who we were, like, allied with last map. Oh, you freaking, wow, okay, that's really actually douchey of both of them. I can't believe they would do that, but wow, that actually makes me kind of mad. But so I didn't really want to play because it was honestly really boring. There was nothing to do. Everybody in the faction kept dying. Nobody was listening to me, and we basically didn't have anything, like, good, and we weren't making any progress. So Jordy and I were gonna go make, like, a 6-person faction with, like, a few of the people from Apocalypse after Twisted left, and then, like, a couple other people left, I think, I don't even remember. But me and Jordy were gonna make that, like, a 6-person faction, and then he, like, I'm not entirely sure what happened, but, like, some guy that was gonna join the faction last map, but, like, didn't, I guess, because it was, like, too close to end of the world. He invited me, like, to his faction, and he gave me, like, a base tour and everything, and then well, he didn't like invite me. He just like he basically said like, dude, if you like want to join our faction, then you can. And so, oh my goodness, they've been freaking low DTR all day. But so like after they gave me the base tour, I was like, okay, yeah, I should probably join them if I have an invitation, because I'm basically pretty much done with Apocalypse. Like, haven't really had any fun this map so far, and I would sort of rather be in a bigger faction so I can actually like get good like PvP clips and like give my subscribers what they'd subscribe for. So basically the guy that I talked to, like Daniel, like 10030, he said basically everybody that was gonna be in the 6-man faction that me and Joey were gonna make, like me, it was gonna be like me, Panther, Mystery Man, Cowboy, Matt, and Ben. I think I'm probably leaving somebody out. What faction is Mystery Man? Oh, he's on Motors too. But he basically, the Daniel guy basically said like everybody but Jordy could join. And then Jordy was kind of pissed about that, but he already had an invitation to join a bigger faction, that like EXE, yeah, you can, he's like in there right now. His like name changed, by the way. Like several people in the faction had name changes, but he had an invitation to join them, and since he like wasn't really invited to join Taken, he was like, alright, you know what, I'm just gonna go join EXE and like see what happens. And so Joey was like, yeah, basically we can like stay truce and like help each other out, like going to the end and like PvP and like basically stay truce, but like not in the same faction. And then so today I had like all the materials that I took from the Apocalypse base, and the Daniel guy, like he basically like today when his like their faction leader was on, Daniel was like, yeah, dude, I'm not so sure, you have to talk to him, which was kind of stupid because like the day before that he was like, oh yeah, you can definitely join, like join now, but I still wasn't sure like if everybody else could join or like if Jordy could join, like because at that point I was basically gonna go like wherever Jordy went, because I don't even know, like the other faction was not like like everyone in Apocalypse wasn't really, I don't even really know what they were doing. Me and Jordy were like the only ones with like intentions to do anything different, so that's why me and Jordy were basically like staying together. And then since he didn't really have an invitation, Jordy and I were like, okay, yeah, you can just go join EXE and then I'll join Taken if I'm like the main one that has an invitation. So today, like Daniel he worked like so hard to like get me into Taken, like it took him so long to convince their leader. And then they invited me, and I thought like for sure, like, okay, these guys are pretty cool, like Daniel, I trust him, so they're not gonna do anything. I freaking got there, they like kicked and killed me after like talking to them for so long, like Daniel trying to convince them, like it's like late sort of US time, like EU time, it's like really late. What is this? I haven't even seen this. This is pretty cool. But, yeah, so they kicked and killed me, and so I have absolutely nothing now, and like no faction. And I don't know if like Daniel was just like faking the whole thing with like him trying to like get me in the faction and all that, but I don't even know. He said he's a big sub, and like he was asking to join last map because he was like a big sub and all that, but if he's a sub, then I don't see why he would do like something that douchey, even when he was like being like straight like cool about it and everything yesterday, or the day before yesterday, when he like told me to join in the first place. So after that, like, I told Jordy, I was like, if I don't really get enough like faction, because I'm definitely not going back to Apocalypse. I basically told Jordy, I was like, if there's no like faction sort of big that I can join, then I don't really see any point in playing anymore, because I don't really want to start like a solo faction. And I'm definitely not going back to Apocalypse, because that was not really fun at all in my opinion, and I wasn't getting really any good like PvP or anything like that in there, because no one wanted to do anything or work for or do any of the work that it took to actually get stuff done. So so Jordy was like, yeah, I'll try to get you an invitation to EXE, and if not, like, if I can't get in there, then I honestly don't know what I'm gonna do. That like server Chaincraft, in the like the description of my most recent video before this was like basically saying like the owner of Chaincraft had like some big updates or like changes that he was gonna do to the server, and it's actually really cool. So I think I might play there actually for like a little bit, and like I'm definitely gonna record there with Mystery Man, because Mystery Man's like my right hand man when it comes to Chaincraft. So yeah. Lagging so bad, 54 minutes. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna start recording a bit on Chaincraft, and I don't really know what's happening with this server, so if Daniel had nothing to do with them like kicking and killing me, and their owner was just that like, I mean their leader was just that big of a douchebag, because he was the one that kicked me in the first place and killed me. Jesus, look at that OG man. But if Daniel didn't have anything to do with him like kicking and killing me, then he better feel fucking sorry, because that was a really scummy thing to do. And yeah, so if anybody watching this wants to invite the homeless ACCoker, then that would be much appreciated. I don't really have anything to offer right now, but I'll like help out and do whatever. So I mean, like, if I basically have no faction right now, so if I can't like join any faction and Jordy can't get me an EXE, then I really don't know what I'm gonna do. So I mean, I'll basically join any faction that's like 10 or more people. I don't want to join like some small like faction or some solo faction or anything like that. Oh shit, okay, I was about to walk out there and just screw around. But so yeah, sorry this video kinda got like long. I'm just sort of homeless right now. So I think I'm gonna like record a bit on Chaincraft like until I get a faction on here, or if somebody can like get me a faction or invite me to a faction like soon, then I'll immediately start recording on here again. But I'm like really sorry I haven't posted any episodes on here in like several days. There's just really been nothing to do or anything, and no one's really cooperating with the rules of Apocalypse, so that's why I left. Jeez, man, something big going on over there. Yeah, so that's basically what's going on. Like, I really don't want to quit this server. Like, it's been a lot of fun so far, and I want to continue it for a while. But it's like, yeah, it's full of douchebags pretty much. And all my friends that played on here like don't do anything and don't work for what they want to do, so that's why I left Apocalypse. And because of all the douchebags on here. That's why I'm homeless at the moment. So, hopefully I can actually accomplish something on here and get in some kind of faction soon. But if not, all my subs, if I can't like accomplish anything on here or like get any PvP or anything like that, then you all should join Chaincraft and we'll start some like big ass team on there. So yeah, that's about it. This video kind of got really long, like longer than I thought it would be. So if you skipped over a lot of this, like that's fine. I don't really care. I'm just sort of explaining what's going on. This like update thing. Every time I make like a commentary thing like this, it usually ends up getting too long because there's so much crap to talk about. Cause so much drama and shit has been happening. So, thanks for staying with me through all this like crap that's been going on this map and the last map. So, I guess we'll see what happens. Alright, see you guys next episode. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, I'm actually going to Washington DC this weekend, so I won't be able to record any, but I mean, I'm still gonna like hop on from like time to time throughout the weekend just in case anybody has a quality faction that I could join that won't actually kick and kill like the douchebags over at Taken. So yeah, that's like I'll post. I mean, like if I get like invited to a faction, then I'll like record and stuff during the week. But if not, then I'm gonna wait till like the weekend to record anything like on Chaincraft. So yeah, sorry if there won't be any like videos for a few days. So that's what's going on. So alright, see you guys next episode.